I'm on my prime, I'm feeling like Steph. I get my shot and I promise it's wet. Waited too long, but I told him I'm next. I need my bag, just run me the check. Cable was mine, I ain't taking less. I told them all I'm as real as it gets. This shit be a shit, dog, I'm cutting the net. I thought I told them I came for my spot. They told me time is like money, that's why I done made it. I sweated, I'm spending a lot. They never seen the hours I put in to get here. They only just see what I got. I spent my time in the lab all this winter. I sweated the summer is gonna be hot. I cannot lie on this shit. I paid a lot for this shit. They got some money to spend. I got some money to get. I gotta talk on this shit. I swear I told them I'm here. I feel like I'm in the league. I just keep making these hits. Took a little break, but I swear that I'm back. Going ask anybody, put a city on the map. They was trying to call when they sent a contract, but I never reply, let's send it for the max. Everything I said, man, they know it's all facts. Told them if they want a verse, and they go and get text. Told them last year that I'm coming for it all. Go and check the numbers, dog, I'm putting up stats. Yeah. I'm on my prime, I'm feeling like Steph. I get my shot and I promise it's wet. Waited too long, but I told him I'm next. I need my bag, just run me the check. Cable was mine, I ain't taking less. I told them all I'm as real as it gets. This shit be a shit, dog, I'm cutting the net.
Red is on the beat.
Mario. Yeah. Start spreading the brooms. What's up, chat? What is up? The Yankee high is higher than ever has been in the last few years, Mario. Tell me how you feeling, how you doing, que lo que tú dices.
Let's go. What is up, chat? What's going on, everybody? Kev Boogie, yes, we are taking voicemails, man. So excited. Been looking forward to this. Houston, we indeed have a problem, man. I'm on the high, Kevin, of this 4-game sweep. How sweep it is, man. We're gonna break down everything for you guys. Go game by game. Take your voicemails, man. I'm super excited. Kevin, how you feeling, man? Generational?
Oh, man. Pay the man! Pay the man, Mario. Listen, every time a highlight comes up from Soto, I have that video saved of him spreading Freddie Freeman, pay the man. Man, listen, man. The Yankees have to give this guy a blank check. The Soto effect is 100% real. And we will talk about it in this episode, especially about Waldo, who has shut me the fuck up. And I'm so glad about that.
We got to give everybody their flowers, bro. We got to give even fan favorite, NYU fan favorite, Booney, his flowers, because everything he touched in this series went to gold. Everything he did. Putting in guys, Volpe goes down, he's sick, automatically puts birdie, and he makes a big play. We'll talk about it all.
Right in front of us.
We will talk about it all, chat. But how is everybody doing? Super excited.
Man, 150 plus in here, smacky the like, hitty the sub, all right? If you guys are in here, we're all happy. Yankees have swept the Houston Astros. That is 7, Mario. I will repeat, 7 straight in Space City. It is now, as per Johnny Lasagna declared, Yankee South. Yankee Stadium South.
Yankee Stadium South, man. We were up in there last year. Couldn't make it this year, but we will be in Arizona. Me and Johnny flying. Well, he's driving there. I'm flying out tomorrow morning. Super excited for that. But first, let's recap this Astros series. Let's go to game 1.
Let's start with game 1, Mario.
Ernesto Cortez, Kevin, did struggle in the first 2 innings. Gave up a homer to Myers in the second. solo shot, and then he gave up 2 RBI singles to McCormick and to Yanier Diaz. And Yanier Diaz, by the way, he's going to be a problem for us for a while. They get rid of Maldonado. He's not as good behind the plate, but he gave us some trouble this series. He hit Loizica good, I believe. But
Giannis a hitter.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, just watching him throughout the series, he's gonna be a pain in our ass throughout the year. But this is as much as I want to give some kudos to them because listen, they were ranked. Mario MLB had them ranked top 5 offense, which I believe in that. The bullpen, they had them ranked top 10 as well. They left the Yankees out of the top 10. MLB.com left the Yankees out of the top 10 bullpen. All right, and I don't know, Mario, but if I'm not mistaken, the Yankees bullpen have allowed what 2 runs in 4 games. 1 run?
Well,
What's today?
The run would go to Schmidt, I believe.
So not even.
The 1 run, or
let me see.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 runs the bullpen has allowed. I mean, Loizica wasn't great today. We'll get into
all 3 went to Schmidt. You're right.
Went to Schmidt. So none.
So the Yankees in this series have not allowed not 1. Ugats. Okay. So if anybody's out there, those guys who made that list, Sukalamink.
And we got our first super chat. Connor O'Neill, our guy. What's up, Mario? What's up, Kev? Hit that Mario. Dale, loco. Dale.
Tan temprano. Oh, man, I just lost it.
¿Qué pasa?
They messed up my thing. Hold on.
Got it? You got it?
No, I did. I'll hit it randomly later. Hold on.
All right, he'll find it. But Kevin, I know I am hard on Nestor Cortez, but let's give that man his flowers in game 1. I know the first 2 innings weren't ideal. I do think that adrenaline was pumping. He was definitely fired up, Kevin. First opening day start for him. But listen, he gave us 5 innings. I didn't think he was going to go 3, Kevin. And Shai, I don't know how you guys feel about Nestor, but I didn't think he was going to get to the 3rd, maybe not even to the 4th. But giving us 5, maybe saving that bullpen a little bit, ended up being big for us.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. I think I believe I was the only one in the roundtable who was putting some stock into Nestor. And do I believe in him? Like I said, listen, it's hard to, right, with the track record. But if you look at this outing, he was able to settle in and keep the Yankees in the game, which is what you asked for in a starting pitcher. 1, and number 2, with this offense, all you have to do is, like Stroman said, and we'll talk about Stroman later, keep it within 2 to 3 runs. Now, if you look at that outing with Nestor really in that first inning, Mario, he was 1 or 2 pitches away from getting out of that jam and would have only allowed 1 run, which would have been even better. But listen about this. You can clearly see that Nestor was amped up. Everything was high in the zone. Pete was talking about it during the stream, right? So the opening day jitters were there, Mario. But when this guy settled in, he got outs, bro. He got outs. And that's what we need. We need him to be good enough until Cole comes back. Let's not even think about October. Let's not even think about Nestor in this. Why? You can get away with 4 guys in October, bro. And we'll do an opener in the 5th if we have to. Right? So this whole Nestor in October and Nestor throughout. Listen, Nestor just has to be good right now until your boy Garrett Cole 4-5 is back. And right now, Nestor looks all right.
Bro, he hasn't even thrown a pitch 45 when we swept the series. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Can I say that, Mario? If I were to tell you that the Yankees would have swept the Houston Astros with no Cole and Judge hitting under 200, would you believe that?
I would have told you were crazy.
Damn it, boy.
Him and Glaber, Judge and Glaber did not have a great series whatsoever. But going back to Nestor, I think the biggest thing with him, he was kind of east-west and catching a lot of the plate in the first 2 innings. I think that was his biggest issue. And with those guys, we know Houston's lineup, even though we kept I believe under 4 runs pretty much every game.
Yeah.
And remember what I spoke about, Kevin. I think it was that night at the round table as well. I will take 5 and 3, 5 innings, 3 runs from all these guys because I will die on that hill that the New York Yankees put up 4 to 5 runs every game. This offense is different. And before we get into the offense in game 1, smacky that likey, hitty that sub. We got 200 in here. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Kevin, I'm going to call out the boss right now. I heard that he had to walk off. We had 3 double plays in the first 4 innings, and I'm like, everybody's thinking that this is the same team from last year. And I hate to break it to you. When we got Barry Bonds, Oswaldo Cabrera, and Juan Soto. Oswaldo Cabrera, Juan Soto, man. Anything is possible. And Juan Soto was the guy that provided that spark to get us that first RBI. And it wasn't pretty. The
No,
way the Yankees scored in this game,
it
hit
was
by a
chippy.
pitch from Rizzo, Volpe with the bases loaded walk. And by the way, his at bats look from
Who has been acquired by the Yankees via trade or via free agent that looks and has received the pinstripes as smooth and as this guy has done, Mario. Go back and think. You can think of A-Rod. You can think of everybody, bro. When this guy came in here, he said, yo soy Juan José Pacheco Soto Pacheco. Y este equipo va a ser mío. I'll leave it for later, but listen,
that's
man,
how cuidado,
listen,
cuidado.
this team with Juan Soto looks amazing, and Judge hasn't even started hitting, Mario.
And I don't know if you realize with Soto, and I don't know if that's like him again. We saw him in spring training, and I did watch a little bit of Padre baseball last year, but he was telling himself, he's like, relax, his at bats. So you could tell he was a little bit anxious. I feel like he was maybe in the first two at bats, he was a little bit hyped up. That adrenaline was pumping, Kevin.
Yep.
And man, it's different. Pete mentioned it. I believe it was on one of the post game shows. It's different. Other fan bases might, think differently. But playing in New York is different than playing in Washington, playing in San Diego. When the lights are bright, and also this is why I love the Yankees starting on the road. Let him get his feet wet. And think about it now, Kevin. I know we have a series to go against Arizona, but think about that roll call when they're calling out the lineups and Soto gets announced hitting second. Come on, bro.
I can't wait. Friday we'll be there. Me and you, Johnny Lasagna will be in the house. Francis Lee from Designated Spitters as well, who will be the Designated Spitters will be tomorrow. But listen, Mario, I can't wait for that. But we still got a series to talk about, because think about it. Listen, like you said, we started off in the road, but what kind of series? The Houston Astros. Everybody knows what the Yankees and the Astros are lately. They've kicked the Yankees in, the teeth in for series, for playoffs for the last 4 to 5 years, Mario. And the Yankees getting the Martian up last year, it seems to like the Yankees, again, I've always preached, you add new guys in here, it seems like there's something. The Houston Astros did have something in here on the Yankees, on 100%. The DJ LeMahieu's, on the Aaron Judge, on the Aaron Hickses, on all those guys that were all the way from 2017, 2019 to now. But when you add Juan Soto, Verdugo, the Martian, Austin Wells Bigote, now you add Carlos Rodon, guys that have not been part of that come here and say, wait, hold the fuck up. We're the fucking New York Yankees. We're the fucking New York Yankees from the Bronx.
And that still means something.
Exactly.
That still means something.
And now this is a completely different team. And I'll tell you what. And I'm going to tell you what. Not yet. The Houston Astros got a serious problem.
Rotation-wise. But this is NYYU. We're going to hype up the Yankees. We're going to talk about the Yankees. And you mentioned Aaron Hicks before we get into the left field position a little bit, as Oswaldo Cabrera. Big homer to tie up the game in the sixth for the Yankees in game one, Kevin. And that kid, I put out a tweet. I don't know if Pete could pull it up. And this is just common sense. I put it out yesterday. When it comes to Oswaldo Cabrera, right? Let's be honest. We all were like, he doesn't belong on this roster right now. Give him some at-bats in AAA. Even myself, love Waldo, love the guy. But the player, we were kind of vocal about, he's not a threat from the right-hand side of the box. But lefty, he's a little bit of a threat. He hit the ball out, and that's exactly what he did. He does play with a chip on his shoulder. We like the kid, but he hasn't been able to hit. DJ LeMahieu goes down, and a lot of Yankee fans, including all of us here at NYU, were like, why isn't Birdie playing the first game? We understand that he got there super early in the morning, but if he's ready to go taking ground balls, why is he not playing? And I don't know why nobody bet this, but we should have known. Everybody was talking down on Waldo, and then he hits the homer. He hits the first homer of the season for the Yankees.
And listen, Mario, like as much as we talked about, there it is. Yeah, Waldo. I mean, that's a tweet. What did you say in that tweet, Mario? Read it out.
I basically said, this is common sense, not a hot take. You play him every day until he cools down. There shouldn't be a debate.
100%.
I mean, it's common sense, bro. When the guy is doing his thing, and listen, when DJ LeMahieu comes back, that's a whole different conversation.
We'll cross that bridge when we're there. So, and that is my thing. Talking to Waldo, listen, I've been one of the guys who critiqued him the most. But I will say that I've always said this, and Pete's there because he mentions all the time. I said he should exclusively hit lefty. If he was hitting lefty and focus on hitting lefty, this kid could he has flashes and stretches. We saw when he first came up, Mario, where he also provides that spark. He also provides that fire. When he came up, he stole the home run in Yankee Stadium in right field. We needed that new blood, that injection that he brought to the Yankees. That big home run in the LDS against McKenzie, that was Waldo. That is the Waldo that we are seeing today. And again, it's not a coincidence that he's been hitting lefty in all those highlights. So I hope he sees something in here. I think the Yankees are still going to ride with him, even no matter at this point, no matter what. It seems like as much as we criticize Boone, I was also one that said let's see how's it gonna be this year. Boone, these 4 games, we can't complain about any of his managing. A lot of us thought it was going to be a punt lineup today on Sunday, and that didn't happen. But we have a super chat from our guy, Rob.
It's been a little bit mixed on Verdugo so far through the first, spring training and the first 4 games. And I know he had a couple balls that just went off his glove. He had a big sac fly at the top of the 7th in game 1. And then he had that big play today. Isn't it nice to have a left fielder now? Like a guy that can really play left field, an actual outfielder. And again, I don't want to, shit on this Waldo at all because he had a great weekend offensively. But it's nice to just tell Waldo, listen, focus on third base. Well, he played shortstop today because Volpe was out with the stomach bug. But just Verdugo, and I know he had into a ton of double plays, but he put the ball in play. I know a lot of people, Kevin, you go at them, all the time.
He had a very important sac fly. I believe the first or second game.
First game, game 1.
Yeah, first game. So listen, and I'm glad you said that. We're gonna go to game 2 now. I don't care what anybody says.
Before we go to game 2,
but no, we're not going there right now. I'm just saying we're about to. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Putting the ball in play. We'll talk about it now. So, but yeah, Mario, finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Nothing. Just Verdugo, huge at bat from him there, and the bullpen was good.
I got the box score. You want me to read it out for you?
But besides Clay Holmes, I wanted to say Loaisiga did give up 4 hits.
Yes.
But he got out of some jams, which was huge.
2 innings.
Now let's go to the one, I guess, negative from the weekend, if you want to say. The heart attack himself. And listen,
Cardiac Clay.
Cardiac Clay. I even got a pit in my stomach. And I said it. When Clay Holmes comes into the game, he's going to give you a tummy ache. That's just him, bro. That's the guy that he is. And we actually spoke after.
I called him White Chapman, but yeah.
We actually spoke about it after. The guy gave up 3 hits and somehow did not give up any runs. And you want to know why? Thanks to Juan Jose Soto Pacheco, bro.
The man that doesn't play defense.
What a throw. And listen, I wanted to have this conversation on here. I had it on some Twitter spaces, actually. Does Austin Wells make that tag? I know, again, his defense isn't as bad, but there was a conversation being had when Trevino was up with guys on base, and I believe he struck out. And a lot of people were like, Boone, why didn't you put Austin Wells in the game? That was a big tag from Trevino, and I think he missed him. I'll be honest.
No, he didn't. You can see on the other angle. You can see his jersey
it's
going
tough.
down this way when his glove is getting close. You can see it. All right. Why would the jersey go down there if he's already sliding? It would go over his shoulder. And listen, imagine the send. Why would you send that guy with Alex Bregman on deck? You know what I'm saying?
It's more of the case of call on the field stands, I think, at that point.
Correct.
Whether I think the guy tagged him or not. Listen, call on the field stands. Yankees win game 1.
Yankees win.
Before we get into game 1, I just wanted to say this. Make sure you guys drop a voicemail. We'll get into it after game 2, then we'll do game 3 and game 4. Drop a voicemail, 804-592-6160, Kevin.
Pero Mario, before we go to the game 2, we got a couple of super chats. We got our guy, Jeff J. Que lo que toque, que lo que tú dices. He says, que lo que family, is there anything más delicioso than drinking the tears of our enemigos? 3 thoughts. Soto has transformed the lineup. The bullpen is excellent. Stroman is a bulldog. NYYU 420. I'm going to add the effing go. Let's go, baby. Jeff J, thank you for the super chat. We got another one here from Kev Boogie.
Ay, mi madre.
I need Percy on the Percy's thoughts on these first 4 games. You'll get it in a few. I got you, my guy.
We'll get his thoughts on Rodon. You ready to go to game 2?
Let's go to game 2, baby.
Let's go to game 2, and I'm taking credit for this. I know the chat's gonna be coming at me crazy, but I'm taking credit for this. What did I say about Carlos Rodon? That third pitch was going to be so crucial for this guy. And I know how happy it made you, how happy it made Pete. By the way, if you guys haven't checked out that live stream, phenomenal live stream. If you want to laugh, dale pa allá. There's a ton of clips on the MOYU Twitter, I believe Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Rodon was phenomenal. He used the fastball 55% of the time, the slider 28%.
Big.
And that strikeout to Yordan Alvarez on the cutter, used it 16% of the time. I said he has to use that third pitch 10 to 12% of the time, like he did when he's with, I believe it was Chicago, one of the best years he had pitching. And that was huge from Kevin, getting the strikeout on that cutter and him being fired up. You see Ashley Rodon liking her stuff. Ashley, we appreciate you.
Hey, Ashley.
Rodon was huge for us, bro. He showed me a lot. And I know it was only 4 1/3. He got hit hard sometimes, but only gave up a run. The 3 walks. I think he was just a little bit. I think he was fired up too. The adrenaline was pumping. But happy for the guy, man. Happy for you and Pete and myself, bro. I'm a Rodon fan, even though you might not think it. I am.
Listen, that game was great. I mean, I told Pete from day one I wanted to call that game because I told you this last year. As bad as Rodon was when he faced Boston and Houston, he was a different guy. I think he knows what it means to beat those teams. He came here again, and it was a gutsy performance. He grinded. He got out of big jams, man, holding this team to 1 run, not having his best stuff. He looked like he was amped up out there. He hit 98 early on and then cruised with 96, 97. Towards the end, it was like an inning or two where you were only seeing 95, 96, but at the end, you saw the 97 again. I just want to be clear that I said this from the beginning as well, that the velo, I believe, was there. He was just working that cutter, and there was no need to show it, Mario, because his focus in spring training was developing that cutter, which he was able to strike out on that video like Pete posted. Yordan Alvarez, one of the biggest bats, if not the biggest bat in that lineup. And, man, was Rodon great? I mean, listen, it's not great, what I want to say, gutsy. And it was nice to see.
Like Nestor. But
it was nice to see. Listen, when your guys don't have control of their stuff and they're still able to hold a top 5 or top 3 offense to 1 run, I'll take it all day, Mario. And we have a couple more super chats from Slim Lewis. That point to Soto's career stats as a 285 hitter is overlooked. That he's just 25 years old and he has never had a season with an OBP less than 400. That is correct, my guy.
He's unreal. And then Aaron Rodgers got us with super chat. Let's go 7-0. Well, 7 straight in Houston. Also have the tiebreaker over them for this season, man. That's huge. I don't want to get into a tiebreaker scenario.
He's already thinking about, God damn, Aaron Rodgers, I'm gonna tell you what, this offense got me ready to go, man. I'm telling you this. I got the moonshine, the cigars ready. Oh, I'm gonna tell you later.
We got another super chat from Christopher Garza. He says, hopefully we can beat Houston in the playoffs. Man, the season is so long, honestly. Obviously, if you were to ask us if we can get a shot at them, like the perfect run, of course it would be going to Houston and winning there. But I'm just trying to enjoy the 162 right now. We're not going to see him again until, I'm trying to look at the schedule. I think they come in May or June. I'm not sure exactly when they come to Yankee Stadium, but when we see them, we see them. But man, it was a phenomenal series. And let's get back to Rodon real quick, and then we'll take some voicemails. But we got almost 300 in here. Smacky the likey, hit it the subby. We appreciate you guys. Like I said, Rodon getting that strikeout on Yordan, and I thought he was done because his fastball was, I believe it was till 96, 97. He got up to 98 a couple times. Some of the fastballs read 94, but I think they just maybe misread the pitch or whatever the case may be, because I think it was a cutter. Because he threw the cutter to Yordan at 93 and 94. That was not a fastball.
I clearly see, I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, and then he came out facing to face one more, and then we thought he got one pitch, one out, and we thought Boone was gonna try to steal some outs with him, maybe get him.
I was not a fan of him coming back out because I thought like he gave his all in those 4 innings. let him leave with a good taste in his mouth. And then I believe it was Tucker that lined out, and I'm like, I mean, that kind of makes him feels better, and that was it. And listen, speaking about, we're talking about Clay Holmes being the closer, Nick Birdie. I mean, bro,
Dirty birdie.
his stuff is nasty. I know some people weren't big fans of his slider. They felt it was a little bit flat. I believe the broadcast was saying that. Apple TV, by the way, had to mute it.
This is why you come to NYU to game season and watch Pete and his amigos. Okay.
And
This
you
is why you come see Pete.
This
This is why you come see Pete Simonetti and you see the amigos. Me, Mario, Francis Lee. We're gonna be doing the game season, okay? But yeah, man, 100%. Dirty Birdie was disgusting. Listen, and I'm gonna tell you that Luke Weaver too, man. A lot of whiffs for this bullpen to come out against this offense, Mario, which everybody was talking about. Get another arm, and I'm like, we got Beater. You have Luis Hill. Efros is gonna come back. Canely's still hurt. This bullpen is okay. These guys look good. I wasn't a fan of Weaver. I'm not gonna lie, but he's a long relief. That's what he was. But he looks a lot better.
He does. He does look a lot better. I wasn't crazy about him getting another inning. I mean, I know he got an out there. I feel like Boone was trying to steal outs, and I'm still not crazy about him being in the bullpen. But I mean, Luis Hill deserved that spot. I was thinking the Yankees possibly might go with a 6-man at some point, but Luke Weaver, man, for what the Yankees paid him, Kevin, I'm fine with it, man. I'm fine with it. He got some big outs for us.
Huge.
And we spoke about, before we talk about the offense in game 2, we spoke about the loss of Wandy Peralta for the Yankees.
Correct.
And I said both lefties are going to make the 26-man roster. I need Gonzalez or Ferguson to be that guy going forward for the Yankees to get those lefties out. And we're going to give Booney credit because he deserves it. Victor Gonzalez didn't really have it. It seemed to me he didn't have it.
Nope.
He pulls them out. And I think it was just 3 batters. The guy,
yeah, just the 3.
The 3 that Gonzalez saw, and then right away goes to Ferguson, and Ferguson gets us 4 outs, which was huge.
And I wanted to that point, Mario. We hammered this early on, and a lot of people listen. It's early on. We're gonna see that during the season, but this is Boone last year. I really think he has to do something really good with this team. If not, we look at how Shelly Duncan looks with the guys in spring training, and we all been advocating about Shelly Duncan. So if Boone doesn't manage almost a perfect season, right, but not a lot of room for error, it's his job to lose, So
no, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to talk about negative vibes. Look.
Oh no. I'm just putting that point because I mean we were just at the round table. Now this is the first series, and we got, like you said, Boone has managed very, very good these 4 games, man, and credit to Booney and his cupcakes.
I feel like we're very fair. When the guy makes the good, move, whatever it is, whether it's lineup, he didn't punt today. We were happy about that. The Ferguson move, I think it was a little bit under the radar, like wasn't really talked about that much because it didn't come back to like sting the Yankees. But I mean, listen, it was a good move by Booney, and we got a couple super chats. Bronx Bomber 86 says, Houston, when you come to the Bronx, you better bring your trash cans and your mics, otherwise you got no shot now. Soto gonna stuff Altuve in that trash can and ship him back to Houston.
Bronx Bomber 86, thank you, my guy.
Appreciate it. And then we got one from Medina Forever, our guy. What's up?
Mi madre.
He says, what's up, guys? Just wanted to say it's great to see our Yankees sweep Houston. Also wanted to wish you a happy Easter to you and your families. Oh, Kevin, give me an I, Mario, please. Let's go, Yankees.
Hi, Mario.
You got.
I can't help but laugh, bro. It's a good day.
Listen, I got to point out. I mean, we talked about that, and Clayton Beater getting us. We were talking about this too. Me and Pete said we're going to see Beater today because the Yankees opened this game up. But we could just briefly talk about the offense because this was a sloppy game defensively by the Houston Astros. But the way that this happened was how, Mario, putting the fucking ball in play. Okay, my guy.
Hal Steinbrenner said we're going to
bunt. The ball says bunt, and Bigote goes ahead and bunt, and whatever. What was the Mushinski? Whatever Mushinski threw that ball away over there to fucking left field or right field, whatever the fuck it was. And listen, man, and the Yankees are running the bases all over it. Again, when you put the ball in play, this happens. The Yankees grounded out into 3 double plays the night before, and then and this game, look what happens. Again, yes, law of averages. You never because of when the guy on first, whatever the case may be. I get it, but listen, when they're tight, when these games are pressure filled, right? You put in the ball in play, you just never know what's gonna happen. And the New York Yankees took advantage of that. I don't think none of us expected Austin Wells of all people to lay down a bunt there.
We're gonna bunt more. We're gonna bunt more. That's what Hal Steinbrenner said.
Eso dijo el jefe.
And Bigote bunting was unreal. Seeing him drop down a bunt. Out of all the guys, I mean, maybe practicing bunting worked, Kevin. Astros were throwing the ball around, putting the ball in play. Maybe it works sometimes. And listen, the Yankees put the ball in play a couple of times, Kevin, and hit into double plays.
Yep. But I want to shout out, again, the two guys, again, Oswaldo, 5 for 4 with 3 RBIs, man. You can't – and Soto, 4 for 3 with an RBI and a walk. Man, listen, when Soto comes up there, when guys are on, you can tell that the pitcher and the vibes change automatically. This man is a dog in that box. And I think that's going to be the new thing for this year. Remember when we were savages in the box? Now we're dogs. And Verdugo said it, man, and I said it in Nights at the Round Table that this Yankee team is full of dogs. Brodon being one of them, and this was a night where the Yankees won 7-1. And shout out to everybody here in this game,
Big G with a homer with a cherry on top. That's your guy.
I need him to hit the homers when we're tied or we're down by 1 or 2. Not when we're up by 5 runs.
It's nice. You want to cut ties?
No, it's nice to see him hit the home run. Listen, I said that we need him. We are going to need him. He's in the middle of the order. His at-bats still look really bad, man. We talked about it. He was able to get a home run here, and I think he had better at-bats throughout the series to end it. But listen, it's still early. He still has some time. But yes, the Yankees win 7-1, Mario. I just wanted to shout that out. And Glaber gets hit in this game in the thumb, right? And we all thought that here comes the dark cloud over the Yankees, and also Soto rolled his ankle running on second base, and on the post game we see Soto say, "No, I'm good. I feel good, and I'm playing tomorrow, 100%." And who do you see the next day? We all thought it was going to be Birdie. Who do we see the next day?
We see Gleyber Torres. I was shocked.
And Juan Soto.
And Kev Boogie said, "Kev Boogie, you're my guy." He goes 81-mile-per-hour pitch. F that homer. Yeah, if he would have taken like a Abreu deep like Oswaldo did, I would have said, just get the champagne ready. The season's over. The Yankees won.
100%. And
it was 81 down to Johnson.
We have a super chat from Joey Bag of Donuts. Oh, hey. Showing some love. We'll watch tomorrow. Like and subby. I'll hit this.
Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby.
Save Pete's voice a little bit.
Before we get into game 3, I wanted to get into some voicemails. Guys, remember the line is 804-592-6160. Smacky the likey. Hitty the subby. Dale.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, fellas, I'm gonna tell you what. That Juan Soto fella, he's really good. I ought to call Hal Steinbrenner and be like, hey man, you ought to sign that fella for like 20 years or some shit. And I'll tell you what too, that Volpe guy, I know he had some stomach issues today, but man, he looked good. I tell you what, gentlemen, I have a feeling, I know it's a little early, but tell you what, we're going to be raising that banner in November after I ride the chick. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
Yo, Percy, is that like a cousin or brother? That's what the chat's asking. I don't know who is that. You know what that is?
That might be Rufus, Percy's cousin Rufus. Listen, man, I'm not gonna lie. That's the okay. See, Percy's rubbing off on NYU. I appreciate it, man. Listen, man. To his point, I think that man of Volpe over there, man. I think that fella had the drizzle shits. What was it called? The hot snakes in the ass.
Bro, it had to be that foodie in Mexico, bro. He ate way too much over there.
They tried to sabotage him over there. Houston over there probably gave him some bad chicken and parm, man.
I don't know what the case. I don't know what he was eating down there. But actually, listen, I gotta say something too about Volpe.
Yeah, let's talk about Volpe.
I was tough on the kid, and Pete did say last year lower expectations, and I said, rightfully so. I can't do a 680, 690 OPS. It can't be trying to get over 200 for the first couple of months. I can't do that again. especially if we're having serious talks about this guy hitting leadoff. He's got to be better.
Yeah.
First off, Yankees, please stop hitting Gleyber leadoff, bro. So some fans were going after me saying, "Don't you want one of your best hitters getting more at bats?" Bro, it's not about him getting more at bats. I just don't think he's a true leadoff hitter. Do we have that on this team?
I
We
think
might not. Maybe that's
I
Jason
think
Dominguez's
Mario.
spot when he comes back. I don't know.
I mean, I think Mario. I'm sorry. I think when it comes to the Yankees, what they're seeing from Glaber and what I saw is that Glaber is seeing. He's a guy he's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. And Glaber's a guy who will see 4, 5, 6, 7 pitches in an at bat, and the Yankees want that from your opening. Something that DJ. That's the only thing that I make me understand why they like DJ so much, because he's a guy who sees pitches. Even though he ends up grounding out, but Glaber on this other hand is a similar hitter right now, where he is in the zone where he's not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, Mario, and he sees pitches. And I get what you're saying. The only other guy that I can see there is Verdugo, and he is struggling, and maybe that'll help him out, and they could put Glaber in the middle of the order. But right now, the Yankees offense is still able to get later in the innings, feasting off other teams' bullpens. But they're working these starters, Mario. You saw Hunter Brown go out early. We're talking about game 3.
We're going to game 3 right now. He's making me eat my words, Volpe. I said give him 60 to 80 games maybe at the leadoff hole. Bro, if he has a couple more good weeks like this and Glaber just continues to struggle and he looks like he's ready to go, I'm not the manager. But if he looks like he's ready to go, let's see, bro. I mean, he was supposed to be the 9-hole hitter, and then he was hitting 6th, I believe.
That's my point. Like, I don't want the Yankees to rush him and now put him leadoff right away. I still want him to get. I want to see this Volpe. I want to see this Volpe for another 2-3 weeks and be like, all right, if this is the new Volpe and if he goes up to the leadoff spot, he has to have the same approach. That's the only way it's gonna work. I mean, to see Volpe not trying to hit home runs, still hitting a home run, and we'll talk about it in this game, is what you want.
Let's get into it right now. Before we get into the offense, let's give this guy his flowers. The Stro Show. Chat, let me know how you feel about him. Give us your thoughts. Because listen, I know some fans are 50-50. And Kevin, I said the best case scenario, and this is what we needed. Because some fans were a little upset that the guy didn't take the ball opening day, but these guys are on a schedule. You're asking a guy that got injured last year to pitch opening day when honestly, I think he wants opening day at Yankee Stadium. That was his biggest thing. So you give him now an extra day of rest, but he pitched game 3, Kevin, and he was phenomenal. I know they didn't go to his line. It was 3 runs, but none earned.
None earned.
With two walks, 4 strikeouts.
4
and
hits.
Bro, I mean, he was crisp.
And he was fighting against that ump. That ump was horrible. And the ump was horrible throughout this whole series.
6 innings. And how about this? The guy went, I believe it was 101 pitches. When was the last time a guy went 101 pitches like that first start of the season?
Yeah.
He got that dog in him straight up. Like Verdugo said, we're dogs. He's got that dog in him.
Listen, when it comes to Stroman, you're not hearing anything from me. I told you when those guys from Queens were talking shit about him, I said, listen, man, it's something else when you come up in here and Stroman is a guy who is a pitcher. He is a pitcher, meaning that he doesn't need the velo to take you out of a game. He's a ground ball guy. He's going to pitch the contact. He's going to make these guys swing and miss and look foolish, mixing up speeds and his stuff. And his off speed looked really good, Mario. He was fighting with this ump the whole game. This ump, I think the ump crew did not want to give Yankee calls.
I liked it though. He was trying to see how far out he can go. Yeah. Because again, he's not an overpowering guy. But as a pitcher, if you know you're not going to be overpowering, he's seeing how far outside the zone he can get. And some of the calls he was getting with the cutter, with the 2-seam. And then others, he's like, all right, I missed. But he had the guys thinking. And once he had them at 2 strikes, he was getting soft contact. He was getting really soft contact. Although the Yankees did throw the ball around this game. The error by Volpe, the throwing error, then Stroman was backing up.
Stroman himself.
That was a little bit of a circus at that point. And I'm like, damn, maybe this game wasn't meant for us to win. But man, I feel this is so underrated. But Kevin, when we're talking about the offense in this game, Bigote had such a big at bat in that 7th inning off of Abreu.
Yep.
And if you guys don't watch a lot of Astros baseball, I mean, we have We've seen plenty of them, but we know, although he had a bad series against us, Abreu is elite.
Yes, he
He's,
is.
he's one of the best in the game. I know they got Presley. I know they got Hader, although he hit Presley well. Brian Abreu is a dog.
Yes, he is.
Brian Abreu is a flat out dog. And Bigote, I believe the count was 1-2, and he works a walk in that at bat. A couple of great takes for him and sets it up for Babe Ruth Cabrera. And he takes that pitch inside
97.
97, by the way, hitting from the left side. Against the righty, of course, you're going to hit from the left side. But he hit lefty against Hader. Bro, stick to lefty, please.
I mean, Mario,
Yo, stay there.
we've been talking about this so much, and I'm gonna drive it. We got 290 in here. Smack that like, hit that sub. The Yankees are 4-0, baby.
Kev Boogie 0-2. My fault. It was 0-2. I thought it was 1-2. He came back from 0-2 in that count.
Who? Austin Wells?
Austin Wells, phenomenal at bat. Working the pitcher, bro.
Mario, this is something that the 2023 Yankees weren't doing, and this is something that Sean Casey mentioned from the get, that he would like guys to see more pitches. And shout out to the hitting coach, Rawson, because it looks like that effect is real. But I really think this is also has to do with Soto, and Waldo spoke about it a few times. He's like, watching Soto prepare, watching his BP, watching his routine, watching his takes has been tremendously on rubbing well off him, and you can see it through Waldo, man. Waldo 97 and in, a guy who looks very Mario. He looks confident from the left side, man. He was 0-2 on a call.
Confidence is everything for that.
One
kid.
of those two also, Waldo was one of those two pitches was also way outside the zone. They called it a strike, and he just looks up, takes a deep breath, and be like, "All right, we're back in here." And I'm like, "Holy shit, this is not the same Waldo I'm used to looking at, man." Like, man, and he takes, bro, to hit a 97 inside the zone
off Brian Abreu, bro. One of the most impressive at bats I've seen by him. Like, he's had some, believe it or not, he's had some big moments for the Yankees. Like you mentioned, Tristan McKenzie hit that homer off him. He had a walk-off, I believe, when he first came up, just put the bat on the ball. That homer is something that he's going to remember for a long time, especially being in Houston. And then we go to that generational talent. And before that, by the way, Trent Grisham, bro, getting picked off at first base is unacceptable.
Trent Grisham needs to just walk up to the plate without a bat. That man is not like,
yeah, he does.
He does not swing, bro. Bro, he does not
swing,
bro. I don't know what's going on with that guy, but listen, he walks a lot. I think he's there more. He's the bench piece, bro. He's gonna serve his role. We need him for defense, and if you can,
I know you have to give guys at bats during the week, Kev, but you don't want them to get cold. But at this point, I mean, how many games is he gonna start a week? Especially if Waldo's hitting. You want to have Doogie in the lineup. Of course, you're not gonna sit Judge or Soto unless something's wrong. Like, I know Soto had the moment in the game where he kind of rolled. I believe he rolled his ankle or something. He was out there with the trainer. And at that point, Kevin, I was ready for the tweet. I was going to be like, we might be cursed. I was ready for it at that point. But Soto in this game, off Brian Abreu. And by the way, if we can get that clip, Pete, he didn't even look like he swang, bro. Like a full swing. He just poked it that way. I mean, the guy is just unbelievable. And I'm into Yankee Stadium red hot. I know there's 3 more games still. We'll talk about the Diamondback series. But
Mario, Juan Soto is elite as elite gets. The fact that people just talk about all he does is walk, and he has bad defense. Bro, just look at his numbers with the Nationals when he played right field. He was plus DRS 4.3. He wasn't great. He was slightly above average. He can play right field very well. He has a decent arm. You're seeing it in this series. He's working on it. He's 25. What the fuck are you talking about? That he plays no defense and all he does is walk. Listen, what you are seeing, the New York Yankees is it's a very big part of Juan Soto. His at-bats, working counts, making guys, this is my play. You're going to throw me a strike. I'm not biting at your shit. Listen, there's a lot of guys. Last year, we saw it so much, Yankees swinging at pitches on the other side of the box, man. These swing decisions, Volpe, Austin Wells. Now, yes, we're seeing it with the young guys. I know that's part of our minor league system, but get to see Juan Soto every day, Mario, and see that in the big moment, he is just like in the big moment, or if we're up by 10, he is the same exact guy. He's going to give you that quality AB. And listen, sometimes the walk is what you get. The walk is what you get. They're not giving you something to hit. You're not going to hit into a double play, right? So I love Juan Soto, man. And if you don't think that the Yankees should give this guy a blank check, you are wild, man.
Again, some fans are gonna say it is 4 games, Kev, but
if we
man,
were down 0-4 or we were down, if we lost, we only won 1 and we lost 3 games, everybody would be talking shit. The Yankees starting rotation, they traded Michael King for Juan Soto. So I don't want to hear none of that. We're going to ride this wave because the Yankees look, I'm telling you, the Yankees are kicking everybody in the teeth right now because nobody thought that the Yankees would start off to this hot start, especially against the Astros, the Houston Astros, sorry.
I was the one. I said, realistically, I would like to start off 4-3. I would take that 4-3, split in Houston, take 2 out of 3 against Arizona. Arizona's playing some good baseball, but before we get into kind of the last parts of Game 3, shout out to my guy Tyler with a super chat. He says, "Love the channel, guys. Let's go Yankees." Tyler, bro, see you next week at Yankee Stadium, my guy. Appreciate you.
He's gonna be opening day.
But I believe he will be at opening day.
Hi, Mario.
Can we get to one more voicemail before we finish this?
You can't. You want to get into voicemail real quick?
Well, I mean, we only did 1, right? We got 4.
Yeah. Let's get into a voicemail.
Let's do one more.
Yeah.
So, yo, what's good, Watch fam? How y'all doing?
What up, my boy Aiden?
My thing is, what happened, Astros? What happened? Bruh, why was Juan Soto cooking? What is he cooking? Bro is a gift from God. Am I not right? I feel like our pitching was very good without Cole, which is good to see. And Clay Holmes, oh my God, he scares me, bro. Each time he pitches, I gotta bite my fingernails. Oh my God, bro, he scares me, bro. And our defense is for real, man. I feel like this team is different than other years that I watched the Yankees. Many people think the same as me. Well, the only thing I gotta say is extend Soto, bro. You're not gonna have that much time when he becomes a free agent.
Facts.
Extend him already, bro. Love y'all. Watch fam. See y'all. Peace out. Juan Soto, God, baby.
He says Juan Soto's a gift from God.
Oh, Juan Soto, I like it.
Listen,
I like it.
Aiden, he's spitting facts at a young age, bro. Nice to see these Yankee fans. He gets it, bro. Extend the man, pay the man, pay the man.
He knows what we watched last year, man. I don't know how the boss Simonetti's alive. I don't know how he's alive.
I don't know.
After last year, calling those games, well,
Yeah,
he probably had some cervezas last year. I mean, listen,
a lot of rum and coke. A lot.
I went to 81 games last year sober. I think I deserve a trophy or something for that. Watching this team 81 games last year.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know how I did it.
Mario, before we shut this 5-3 win that the Yankees won after beating, but they don't have Abreu, and Abreu's here, and the Yankees still won. You know, I have to say, Mario, that we haven't talked about the Terminator.
Valid. Bro,
Ian,
6 up, 6 down for Ian Hamilton, bro. I love it.
Ian fucking Hamilton. All right. Ian Hamilton is like we called in the Knights of the Round Table. He's like G.I. Joe live action, bro. The Terminator, man. This guy gets up there. He does not give a flying fuck who's up there. You're going up, you're going down. Good, what is it? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening,
Good night.
good fucking night, brother.
Bro.
You are done, man. This dude is a dog. I've told you guys that, yes, we lost some pieces, but guys like him are just like, what? Oh, man. I can't talk enough positives about Ian Hamilton.
Scott Wright, 6 outs on only 20 pitches, bro. Ian Hamilton, an absolute dog. Volpe also had a homer in this game, Kevin. Off Presley.
Yeah.
Again, he's looked phenomenal. We spoke about him already, saying if he's having the next, couple weeks are good. Maybe the guy's ready to lead off at some point, maybe in May. I don't want to have that conversation right now, but
right now, give him some more bats.
Again, give him some more at bats, and he does have a little tummy ache, little illness.
He got the drizzle shits.
Clay, of course, like Aiden said, gives us a little tummy ache. He hit Pena in the 9th.
The Astros
Brought up the tying run up to the plate, but he got the job done.
It isn't like again. He won 1 inning here, but it wasn't a clean. Gave us a little scare. But listen, Mario, I did say this. either Clay Holmes starts to a rough little start, which he looks like he is, but he's able to weather through the storm thanks to Soto in game one. But here, again, this is what we have. And to see, well, I don't think I need him as my closer. I don't want him as my closer. I get it. But when this is what the Yankees have, you're going to have to ride with it.
At the deadline, I guarantee you, I know what we're going to be talking.
I know that.
Third base and closer. That's
100%.
what we're going to be talking at the deadline. I guarantee it. Just the way the season's going. If the Yankees continue, they want it to be the most sure 3 outs that they could possibly get. And if Clay continues to be this way, again, the offense is going to hit.
Yep.
And Pete's right. In 1-run games, I said it. He makes me nervous too. I won't lie. He's going to give you a stomach ache. He did in game 4, but he got the job done. And Patrick with a super chat. What were you going to say, Kevin?
Go ahead, read it.
Patrick with a super chat. Give Schmidt his flowers. Kevin, give the man his flowers. Nearly a full season, 26 starts, 3 runs or fewer, 3rd in the AL. Bro, he was phenomenal today. And I know the line says that he gave up 3 runs, but, bro, his stuff was sharp. Until the Altuve homer that he gave up, his stuff was sharp. With him, and this might be an unpopular opinion, letting him come out for the 6th. I understand. The guy, I think he had 70 pitches at that point. And it would have been like, Boone, why are you taking him out? I feel like either way it would have kind of been upset because that's my guy. That's already 5 innings. Once the double happened to Altuve, in my opinion, you take him out. You take him out of the game. You're going into the 6th inning already. First start of the season. I don't know.
No, listen, I was trying to just look like, are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure he gave up 8 to Atlanta in August last year. He gave up 4 to Toronto, and one of them was but I guess he means that he's had 26 starts with 3 or less earned runs. And listen, man, I criticized Clark Schmidt a lot in the beginning of last season, but after he hit that May and June, he hit that he got the cutter working in on lefties. And listen, this is again, you have Jordan Alvarez here. They put Singleton in instead of Abreu because of issues with lefty, and you got Kyle Tucker, right? And listen, man, he was able to get these guys out, and I don't have any issue with Clay. I don't. I'm not like with Mario's with Nestor. I just couldn't see him when the Yankees had other pieces go out there when a guy couldn't get out of the 2nd or 3rd inning. But that's not the same Clark Schmidt we're looking at now. This is a 95, 96 sitting fastball. Clark Schmidt with sinker? Nasty movement on his knuckle curve and on his pitches, bro. This kid has some good stuff.
He definitely has some good stuff. Again, went into the 6th inning there, gave up 7 hits, no walks, 5 strikeouts. Felt like his stuff was good today. Before we get into the later part of the game, I wanted to say this. The way the Yankees scored their runs, for the exit velo gods, how about Trevino's little bloop single? How about Birdie with the 2-out hit, putting the ball in play? Just putting the ball in play. Look what it did for the Yankees.
Smacky to likey, hitty the subby.
Judge gave the Yankees a 3-1 lead. So let's get into Judge real quick because I feel like that's been the topic of conversation out of the negatives. Clay Holmes,
yep,
and Aaron Judge this series. Believe he had 1 extra base hit, maybe 3 hits in 4 games.
He had a double in the first game.
He had a double, I think so. He had 2 hits in the series or 3, 2 or 3, I believe. 2 hits. Okay. Kevin, he mentioned it as well. I still think there's something wrong.
No.
Just his presence in the lineup, or maybe he's a slow starter. You tell me.
Who?
Judge. Maybe he's a slow starter when it comes to the season. Shout out to our guy, Dan Rourke, one of the bigger Judge fans. In 2022, he started off slow. Pretty much the same exact stats.
Well, and that's my point, Mario Gomez, is that right now, again, if I were to tell you that the Yankees sweep a 4-game set with the Astros and Judge is hitting less than 200, matter of fact, 125 with 2 hits, none of them homers, you would say, get the fuck out of here. You would have slapped me silly and check if I was on crack. But no, sir, I'm not on crack. We got Juan fucking Soto in this lineup, right?
Yep.
And baby Bonds Waldo. And I'm just saying, listen, Judge, it's 4 games, man. Let's not get on Judge, all right?
I'm not.
No, I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying in general. It's like I don't think I maybe seen a few comments, but it's like, bro, it's the beginning of the year. When Judge is in the zone, Tell me.
He
How
might
this
be.
team
He
gonna
might
look?
be. Oh, how the team's gonna look? Unstoppable, bro. We swept the Houston Astros, and I know there's no Verlander, no McCullers, but McCullers always hurt. I feel like they
No,
still
but
had their guys in the bullpen.
they
We
talk
hit
a lot of
we hit their best guys.
they talk a lot of shit about Hunter Brown and stuff like that, and the next coming of Verlander and this and the other.
That's all we heard. That's all we heard last season when it
I don't
came
know,
to.
but Juan Soto had 2 home runs against Verlander in the World Series, man. I don't think that would have cared. I don't think it, and we could get into game 3, Mary, if you want now, because
You mean game 4?
game 4, I'm
Game
sorry.
4, yeah.
Because Juan Soto had a big hit against somebody that they thought that was gonna neutralize the New York Yankees.
He did have a big hit. Want to talk about Loizaga real quick? He
No,
didn't look great,
he
and I
hasn't.
really don't like him
You
getting.
don't like him?
No, I'm saying the up downs.
Mm.
Shout out to our guy Johnny Lasagna. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, brother. Make sure you guys smack it that like, hit that subby. I believe we got 200 likes. Appreciate you guys. I don't want to get too off topic. I feel like I'm
You gonna cry,
scrambling
Mario?
everywhere. Tampoco así. My voice.
Come on, bro. Listen,
My
Mario's
voice.
been yelling, and
I'm
I'm gonna tell you
sorry,
this,
guys.
Mario.
I'm
If you guys
sorry.
don't know, it's like if Mario was in Houston, he was calling me during the game, FaceTiming me. Let's fucking go, yelling into. I'm like, bro, save your voice for today, bro. And no, man, that guy was. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was at the hibachi restaurant earlier when the Yankees were playing, and luckily they had the game right there. And when Juan Soto hit that fucking hit to go ahead, bro, off Hader. I fucking took
wait.
I took over like bling 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 blah blah blah. I started throwing sake and all that shit all over the place, bro.
They're actually showing it right now. They're showing it right now on my TV. I love that guy. But want to mention Loizaga real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about Low.
I just like him getting 3 outs, bro.
You don't like the 2 innings? What you mean?
I feel like the Yankees have plenty of guys that can get 4 outs, 5 outs, 2 innings, that kind of guy. I don't agree with the up downs, especially when he's been injured so much.
Somebody needs to take over that Michael King role. Well, Michael King was that guy that would give you 2 innings when you needed that bridge.
Yep.
I mean, if they're gonna go with Johnny, he's his last year of arbitration, Mary. I think that's the reason why they're gonna go with him. And maybe it's a guy they trade too in the trade deadline, man. Maybe they're raising his trade value. We don't know. And we could talk about it at the end. The Yankees signed another guy, right? Traded for money, which to me is like signing, but we'll talk about it later. But yeah, Johnny Lowe, I get your concern, but I don't think I have a big issue because this is his last year, Mario. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
So you're kind of. My thing is he can be like I'm about to shout out old Sarge real quick. I want to talk about it a little bit later, in the game. But he said that the closer on the team right now is Birdie or Ian Hamilton. I'm not sure at this point. I do think the Yankees may be looking to somebody. Again, I think Ian Hamilton's more the put out the fire kind of guy.
Yes.
I think that's his job. Like whatever, is it 6th, 7th inning, whatever the case may be, that's when he comes in.
This is my point. Clay Holmes is in this team, and he's gonna pitch somewhere. People say, well, if he's not my closer, if he's not the if you need another guy to put out to finish the job when he's on there, if he's not on, then he's not my closer. Well, I'm saying that the Yankees are gonna use him in a high leverage situation because they believe that in him. So would you rather him trying to come in and hold the game and lose it before we even at the 9th inning? You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
So that is my point. Right now, the Yankees don't have that guy. They do have that guy, but he's still going to be a high leverage situation. So flipping him from closer to the 8th or to the 7th is not going to take away the cardiac Clay that we see today. That's just me.
You're right. And you know how the Yankees are. It might hurt Clay's feelings if they put him in the 8th inning.
How'd you like Caleb Ferguson and Nick Birdie in this game, though?
Nasty, bro.
Are you worried about this bullpen now?
Again, I told you the Yankees find a way to make relievers. As Yankee fans, I know we want to hate on Cashman, shit on Cashman. When it comes to relievers, they just find a way, straight up. So when it comes to relievers, I'm not too worried. But I think we're going to be talking about the top closers in the game when we get towards the deadline and third base. I think we'll be talking about that in the deadline. But that's just my opinion. Let's get into the bottom of the 9th because I thought we were headed to Clay or Nick Birdie coming back out. There was 2 outs in the 9th. My guy Glaber comes up. By the way, ugly swing. He kind of got like, ball was in, hit the label, just fisted it towards right field. Ball drops, And then they show Juan Soto, Josh Hader side by side. And I'm thinking, it's going to be tough to take this guy deep.
Heavyweight matchup.
Heavyweight matchup. And you know how I feel. I was texting Kevin. I said, when it comes to Abreu, we hit him. And then when it comes to Josh Hader, if we get to that point, it might be over. That's when I'll say the game is pretty much out of reach. But it was 3-3. How about my guy, Gleyber Torres, bro? He knew Josh Hader was focused on Juan Soto, so he stole. And then on the base hit, he was going to third. That base stolen, and Juan Soto comes through again.
That guy, hold on, Gleyber Torres, the guy that doesn't hustle.
Doesn't hustle.
That boy Gleyber Torres is the laziest mother sucker I've ever seen in my life. But look at him run. God damn it, I've never seen a boy run like that. God damn. That boy got some serious hot feet.
Cojones. Bro, he was up. He could have been standing up.
Who?
Gleyber. He could have went up standing up.
Bro, look. Well, it was a 3-2 pitch, 2 outs. But the steal was the huge part of that inning to be able to get that through. So
Michelino goes, he's got a super chat. He goes, Ian Hamilton stare is so badass. He makes Andy Pettit stare look like Aaron Boone when he looks at a cupcake. Easy.
It's funny, but I'm not gonna take any Andy Pettit. And it's not slander, honestly, because Andy Pettit had a mean stare. but Ian Hamilton has the filthy stuff. Like Andy Pettit, he's another guy who would pick his spots. But Ian Hamilton, bro.
I'm telling
you, man. I'm gonna make my.
He sweats like Chapman. Oh my God. Speaking about
jerseys?
Sweat, those jerseys, bro. The jerseys are like when they sweat, it's darker. Like it becomes a dark gray. Ashley Rodon tweeted about it. Everybody was tweeting about it. Are they gonna fix the jersey ever?
Did they just turn off the AC in Houston? They trying to make the New York Yankees sweat?
They closed the roof. The roof was open. So
it doesn't matter if the roof was open or closed, bitch. The result would have been the same, mother.
The result would have been the same. And Kevin, so we're jumping around too much. I want to stay on game 4, and then we'll go into voicemails, talk about DJ for a second. Juan Soto, big single for him. Yankees take a 4-3 lead.
On a 3-2.
Clay Holmes comes in, and I tweet out, Clay, please, bro. On pod day, that's the day you want to win. That's the most important day for us to win. I did not want to come on here and I would have been pissed. We lose that game for that moment. Clay gives up back-to-back hits. And like I said with Aaron Boone, it just, listen, sometimes it's just luck. Like teams have that. And Kevin and I mentioned this. It happens. For a team that's going on those runs, and again, I am sipping the Kool-Aid. I saw somebody mention that. I'm sipping the Kool-Aid right now. For a team that's going on that like really good run, that special kind of season, things have to go this way. Volpe gets sick, right? Obviously, we don't want Volpe to get sick. He gets scratched. They move Waldo to short. Birdie gets his first start. Third base. Guy hasn't played an inning. Hasn't played a game for the Yankees. Started a game. He plays dive and stop by Birdie. Saved the game. That would have been the game right there. The ball would have kicked around over there in left field, and the game would have been over.
That boy Bert, he can run circles around that DJ LeMahieu fella. Mary, I never seen something like that in my life. That man flashing the leather out there like my gator boots in knocked August, goddammit.
Every out from Clay Holmes that inning could have been the game. I thought Yordan took him deep when he hit the sack fly. Every fucking out was fun, bro.
God goes into the air. Bro.
Yo, immediately when that happens and he looks back, I thought about Alvarado. In that second. I'm like, if Clay just pointed up to the sky, saying it was a fly ball and that ball's out, I would have been.
Bro, I was thinking about this. If he would have blown that save,
60% of the time it works. Every time.
I had that in my head the whole time. I'm just, bro, it's not easy. And a shout out to, I believe it was Anthony Garcia who called him cardiac Clay, bro. Sierra with the DJ LeBroken foot. Man, listen. He's a complete opposite. Shout out to Birdie, man. He hadn't played an inning anywhere. Comes in this game, makes a really good play, fights off a pitch, a bloop single to get the Yankees started. I mean, you can't ask for more. Everybody is chipping in, man. As much as people, you were talking about Judge, man, but Judge had an important run, I believe, in the first or second in the first game. So it's with his double, right? He scored, I think, that tying run. I think it was him. But I'm not worried about that either. What it says here, Brad Jewish, Anthony, why was Mario crying about someone drinking the Yankees Kool-Aid from the video and the
Oh, yo, the vlog, bro. I love my Kool-Aid, man. I do love my Kool-Aid. I sip on it. Going back to
no, go ahead.
No. Going back to Clay Holmes. Like
Cardiac
I said,
Clay. Can we call him Cardiac Clay?
Birdie makes a dive and stop. Sack play by Jordan. Thought that ball was hit 700 feet. And then Verdugo. What did I say when we started off? How nice it feels to have an actual left fielder out there who can make a play. How nice that feels, Kevin. I mean, bro, we had Aaron Hicks out there. We had Aaron Hicks, Billy McKinney, Jake Bowers, Willie Bangs.
She bangs. She bangs.
They hire so.
He bangs. He bangs.
But,
listen, I want the chat. I want to get the chat a little involved, okay, with the ones and twos, okay? Chat. How about now? Are you guys confident in this that the Yankees will indeed be fighting for the AL East division? It's early.
I want to see because the hopes are the Kool-Aid, the drinking the Kool-Aid is.
It's early, but you guys can see the potential and the ceiling, right, of this New York Yankee offense. And what I said about the rotation, Mario, it either has a potential to be. Look, everybody's giving ones already. 1 yes, 2 no's. The rotation has a potential of being either really good or a shit show. And right now, again, if Rodon, I never doubted Stroman. I wasn't doubting your boy Clark either. But if Rodon is Rodon, fucking Nestor could have bad outings. He can. And the Yankees will still be all right.
The guy with the most dynamic stuff pitches tomorrow. I don't know. That's a hot take.
We haven't even talked about Luis Hill.
I don't want to have that conversation because I know I love Stroman. I love.
I'm gonna give that to him. Llegó la para, llegó la grasa. I'm gonna get it. Okay.
Listen,
little Omega.
When it comes to Luis Hill, bro, I think he has the best stuff. Maybe that's a hot take, bro. When he's throwing 100 tomorrow, that glove is popping.
Who's pitching for Arizona?
They're 5. I'm not sure.
Listen. But let's say this, Mario. The Yankees win 4-3, and in an insane fashion, all come from behind. No, except this one. We started with a lead in this one, correct?
They tied it up 3-3.
Yeah, but the first 3 games coming, it feels like those Yankees that you got to do the 27 outs. That's what I've been talking about. So the Yankees complete the sweep, all right?
Ryan Nelson.
Hold on. Start spreading the broom.
Nice.
We're sweeping today.
Oh man, I can't, bro.
Listen, I can't tell you how happy that makes me feel, bro. Shout out to JC who was out there. A lot of Yankees, Daniel Bautista was out there. A lot of Rifkin was out there. They just saw a tremendous series, man.
You guys don't know the pain we went through last year, calling these games late or podcasting with this Yankee team. I mean, bro,
fucking team that was ass.
Yeah,
but
unbelievable.
But we can't dwell in the past, Mario, because this is the New York Yankees with Juan fucking Soto.
We can't. Kevin, let's get into the voicemails, and then we'll talk about DJ, the trade, and we'll wrap up. We got some time, though, guys. Drop some voicemails.
Hey, Kevin, Mario. I didn't know you guys were going on today, but heck yeah, the Yankees sweep the Astros. Like, are you kidding me? Who had that before the season started? Like, I'm pumped. But let's go into Arizona and sweep the Diamondbacks, like, or at least take 2 out of 3. Like, this team is going to win a lot of games this year, and just think about it. Like, Judge hasn't even started hitting yet, but once he starts hitting, and then Soto's hitting too, woo! Like, our pitching staff could have like a 5 ERA and we'll still win games. But all right, well, have a good night. Go Yankees.
I'll take 5 innings, 3 runs all day.
A 5 ERA, though?
Not a 5 ERA. I wanted to mention this. Shout out to Levi. He mentioned the chat. I didn't pick this up. I was watching most of the series in Montana. Watched a lot of game 2 while I was snowboarding. This team is different. I'll be in the stadium 4 or 5, which is opening day. See you there, my brother. We will see you there. But yeah, man, I mean, don't let Judge get hot. And listen, we come home 6-1, which hopefully we do, man. Toronto, Vladdy, they're playing well, by the way. I think Toronto's playing well. They're coming into our house. Marcus Stroman on the mound.
This is my house. Soto's gonna be like this. Soto's gonna make Toronto. Well, that is Judge. Judge owns Toronto and over there in Rogers Center. No, he does. Yeah. I was gonna say so. Like Soto might have to be like to Houston. This is my house, but Judge definitely owns the Toronto. Fucking broke Maple Leaf over there for fuck's sake. But listen, we'll get to that series now. I think we're gonna see their fifth. And we're gonna see Zach Gallen game 2,
and then Merrill Kelly.
But with this offense,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
How's their bullpen? I don't know, man.
No, they got some guys in the back of the bullpen. I think Seawald's hurt for them. I think that's their closer. So they're not with Seawald, but
you sure? I thought I saw Seawald pitch. Did he get hurt pitching?
I believe he got hurt. I'm not.
Okay, but listen, man. I'm not afraid with this offense. Listen, bro, I don't care, bro. I'm not afraid with any team with this offense the way the Yankees are hitting right now.
Seawald out, injured 15 days.
Oh, so he is out.
Yeah, he is out.
Good. But Mario, we got a super chat from our guy, Jeff J.
Toronto's 2-2. My fault. I didn't know that.
You didn't? We needed another here starter. It sounds like we need another here starter. We need someone, not Holmes as the closer, Cole healthy at least 90% of the year. Do all that, and we win the division as long as everyone stays healthy. I mean, I agree. I said that for the Yankees to win the division, I mean, I'm not saying with this starting rotation, Cole needs to come back and be Cole. That was my main of that, my statement.
We'll be talking that. That's going to be the 3 needs. I can tell you right now. It's going to be closer, third baseman, starting pitching. Can never have enough starting pitching. That's what's going to be the needs. And Scott Wright, Toronto's 2-2. I got to stop reading through my Twitter feed then. People were telling me Toronto's like looking like the 98 Yankees. They're hitting and stuff like that, but I don't want to talk about 98 Yankees.
Are they done with their fucking movie?
I don't want to get into that.
Are they done with their fucking movie?
Let's not even get into
Guys,
that.
we still have 270 in here.
Smacky the likey, hitty the subby.
Come on, man. Smack that like for the New York Yankees who just swept the fucking Houston Astros, brother. All right, Mario. You want to talk
voicemails?
DJ LeMahieu? Oh, we still got one left?
No, we got a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, what up, Kevin and Mario? Bronx or Nothing podcast / NYYU Underground TV show, TV show, YouTube channel show. How you doing? It's the one and only Tony neighborhood DJ Studio calling in again. How you doing? Hey, man, I don't know about you guys, but a 4-game sweep of the Astros? Holy hell, man. Who would have thought? And the MVP of that series, not Juan Soto. No. The MVP of that series was Waldo Cabrera. Holy hell, bro. Did he just shut everybody up in the series? Because he had such an ass spring training, and for him to ball the way he balled this series, bro, I gotta give him his flowers. I gotta give him his flowers. But, yeah, let's see what the Diamondbacks, how they do, man. Because from what I heard, they are a running team. Like, they love to run. And if that's the case, Austin Wells is going to have a hard time. So, let's see, man. Where I go, I got to hit you guys with a little joke.
Tell you that. But listen, his point about Waldo, though, all right? I'm going to say this. Waldo stats right now, Mario, if I were to tell you that he has an OPS of 1.346. Juan Soto has an OPS of 1.365. He's up there with Juan fucking Soto right now in this opening series. 4 games, not 1 or 2 or 3. This is 4 games. This is a nice, right? So Waldo has been very hot, but I got to edge and give it to Soto because of that throw. He saves that run, made a couple of great plays in the outfield too, and his effect is just you're able to see what Juan Soto brings to the New York Yankees. Not taking anything away from Waldo. Waldo was definitely player of the game for two of them, but player of the series, I gotta go to Juan Soto. I don't know what you want.
Juan Soto. If Juan Soto's not in the series, Kevin,
no,
we might get swept or take
1
out of 4. 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4.
Maybe 1 or 2.
1 out of 4.
Yeah, let's get to the last voicemail. I think we have.
I think
one
we have
more.
two more.
Oh,
Two more.
okay.
Two more. Yep.
I got a message for that son of a bitch, Percy. This is your brother, Percival. You remember you stole my girlfriend, our sister, back there in middle school, and I ain't never let it live it down, but now I see you on television talking about the goddamn Yankees. I don't understand the Yankees, but I'm proud of you, Percy. Give me my sister back, would you? And say hi to the Bobcat.
Dude, this is the Yankees channel. We're talking about Bobcats, bro. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you what. It's not our sister. It's our cousin, bitch. You must be confused. You were the dumb brother, Percival. By the way, Percival, I know if my mama ever told you you adopted, bitch. That's why you got red head.
Let's get to the next voice. Let's get to the next voice.
I enjoy Clay Holmes. I just get a fear of sort of get like PTSD a little when he sort of blew the game, the Marlins game, I believe it was. We had a really good game. That was a series that I definitely thought we were going to win. They call him in, and, you know, he loses the game for us pretty much. And, you know, I would just like to see us get another closer. You know, because Clay Holmes, I don't think he's going to be your everyday closer. I just don't. You know, I would like to see us get another closer. Maybe we could pick one up during international or something like that. I just, you know, another closer would be beneficial. All right. Peace out.
Yeah, they're gonna give other guys opportunities. I think Loizaga might end up closing at some point. Maybe even Birdie if he continues to be lights out. Hamilton too. Good news is I don't think they go back to Clay Holmes tomorrow. I don't think they go back to Clay Holmes tomorrow. So hopefully
no, I don't.
we have a save situation or we're blowing them out so we don't have to go to a closer. But they're going to do closer by committee because they don't go back-to-back days. They rarely go back-to-back days, especially early in the season. They won't do it. So
No, and then Clay just went back to
else.
back, so I don't think we'll see Clay maybe until the third game or second game of the series. I mean, it's a tough 7-game straight. This is why we made a big deal. Pete and I were talking about in the Rodon. You win what you have in front of you. The Yankees have the lead. Clay has to come back. You have to win what's in front because it's 7 games, you know. And this is a tough month for the Yankees. We looked at that schedule, and man, so the Yankees are gonna have to really win some ball games now because if Garrett Cole comes back, he says June 1st, but we just never know. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, I think the trade deadline is far away. I think the Yankees will probably reinforce maybe a guy in there in the bullpen or something like that, depending if we have any injuries or not. But remember what I said, fellas, that the Yankees have Efros coming back as well. Jason Dominguez coming back. Those are great pieces for the Yankees coming back. Garrett Cole, if not, you know. So yeah, man. And that is it with the voicemails, Mario. So you did wanted to say something about DJ LeMahieu. Before we get a DJ though, I'm gonna say DJ, and then I'll finish up with the guy that they just got because it's better news.
Nah, DJ LeMahieu just going for re-imaging, I believe, on the foot. So we'll see in 2 weeks. We'll get some info about him. But again, you know, DJ, I told you how I feel about DJ, Kevin, and I told the chat nights at the round table, hurting that foot again is gonna set him back even more, in my opinion. I was excited to see him this year. Expectations weren't very high, but now with the foot, man, again hurting it. And you're a little bit older now, it's going to be tough to bounce back. I know the Yankees automatically, when he comes back, he'll be leading off. But, man, I don't know. I don't think he's going to be back until mid-May at this point, honestly. Sometime around then.
To the Delomios to the chat, you know this voice. It's a Dominican meme.
Diablo, qué difícil para pusiste.
Basically, wow, man. Like, it's like, how difficult have you just made it? I mean, it's difficult to, what I'm trying to say is for DJ, I'm this guy that I still wanted
fracture. That's tough.
That's a guy that I wanted in the middle of the lineup, not leading off, because DJ is a guy who will fight off at bats. And if a starting pitcher, struggling, and you say Soto and Judge walk, and Giancarlo and Rizzo can't get it done, and with 2 outs you get DJ LeMahieu, you know he'll try to slap a single to right field. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of hitter or whatever the case may be. But to not have him, but the Yankees made a great swoop in getting Birdie here. So having Bertie in this lineup, I mean, it's huge. It's basically having another DJ LeMahieu with less pop because he did hit 290 last year, and stole 20 bags, and he stole 40 bags the year before. So this is a guy with speed who would run circles around a lot of guys, especially DJ LeMahieu. And I'm not mad at all right now, and I'm not worried honestly. The way Cabrera's swinging the bat, if they continue to hit him lefty, I'm not worried about this Yankee lineup or the defense, as we saw Birdie make a great play today.
Before we get into Jay Cousins, shout out to my guy Tyler. He goes with a super chat. Emmanuel Clase is who we need to close games. We're going to be talking about the top closers in the league. I mean, I don't know if he's out of the question with Cleveland. I don't know what they want for him. Probably do more research about that. Maybe we could talk about that next episode. But we're going to be talking about the top relievers in the game when it comes to closing games for the Yankees, because if this team, obviously they're not going to go 162-0 as much as we want them to, but they keep playing on a ridiculous pace and Clay's still an issue, the Yankees are going to make sure, I guarantee you, they make sure that we have this figured out by the end of the deadline. But Kevin, you wanted to talk about Jake Cousins?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he could pull up his savant there, but I will say that he's a guy who is with Milwaukee, right? He had a 2.7 ERA in 2021 and 2022. His ERA plus was 155 and 153. Yes, one of those were just 13 innings pitched, but the first 2021 was 13 innings pitched. 2023 is not so great with a 4 ERA, but he only pitched 9 innings. And I'm not worried about ERA when it comes to these guys with Matt Blake. He has a very nice slider, something that the Yankees do love. So I'm not worried at all. The Matt Blake effect is real. As there you can see some highlights. Johnny Lasagna, shout out to him. He right away posted that. Man, that's why you got to follow these guys. Follow Johnny Lasagna if you haven't on Twitter, because he's just constantly with the updates and stuff like that. Just nasty stuff, Mario. Another bullpen piece. He does have one option, so the Yankees will have to use it carefully. Because we talked about it before. The Yankees, the guys that are in there, don't have much options. But yeah, there's a savant, Mario. What do you think about Jay Cousins?
All I'm gonna say is, like I've said a million times, man, I don't, when it comes to relievers, man, it could be Ian Hamilton. I believe he had like a 6 ERA, 5 ERA before he came to the Yankees. They find a way. Our guy Johnny Lasagna posted a video. Of course, this guy has a nasty slider.
Yep.
Yankees just find out a way to find these guys and make them studs. Yankees just find a way. But Kevin, anything?
Did you see that ground ball percentage?
You love it.
65% ground ball percentage.
You love it. You love it.
I love it, man. Listen, but we have 240, 250 still in here in the chat. Please smack that like, hit that sub. This is the Bronx or Nothing tonight. Tomorrow you'll have Francis Lee and Pete calling the Arizona game with the mix of designated spitters. You have the fellas and NYYT on Thursdays. You have the Farm Report on Tuesdays with my guy Dane and Los. And then us, me and Mario, we're either going to be Saturday or Sunday, some Fridays, depending on the scheduling, because game season, is why you guys mainly tune in here, because, I mean, why would you go listen to Apple TV, bro?
Whoa. We got an amazing podcast here. We got the Farm Report.
No, but I'm saying
we
that
got the
game season,
show.
like us is around game season. Everybody else has their day.
Of course.
But it's all right, man. Listen, man, it's okay. Mr. P. Simonetti, with the call, with the hey, and all that, tu sabes.
Abagoo.
¿Tú entiendes?
100%. Well, listen, man, great way for the Yankees to start up the season. Dream start, really. If you could have one ask right now, maybe a little bit of Judge, a little bit of Glaber hitting, I would love that. Besides that, man, listen, I know we went an hour and 30. Usually we try to do an hour, guys,
it's a
but
4-game set. It's a great series.
It's tough. There was a lot to talk about, but we appreciate you guys staying with us. Like Sierra said, Dane is so knowledgeable when it comes to the Farm Report. Dane and Los, best in the business. Brophy, make sure you follow all those guys. Just the best in the business. But appreciate you guys staying with us. How sweep it is. Let's continue the good vibes. And we'll see you guys next weekend.
Start spreading the brooms. We're sweeping today.
Smack it like it.
Smack it like
it. The subby.
The subby.
Top 10 radar. Yeah, we on your radar. never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah.
Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up.